Well, Darren, thanks for your time after the game today. How do you view a match like that when your main objective really between now and the end of the season is assessing everything?
Yeah.
Does it matter that we've lost today but put in a good performance? Or?
No, it matters. It definitely matters. I've got a huge ego, and it can only be fueled with winning games. We haven't won another game. The nice thing about the game, and I'll just use this saying, but I hope it gives people hope of what we can expect from me or my teams. A certain style, a certain energy level, a certain intensity, and we had some brilliant chances again. We had some brilliant chances.
There were some chances, but the second half was rather better than the first, wasn't it? And we had far more pressure, higher intensity, much more time in their box.
I don't believe we had much more intensity.
No.
The difference between the first half and the second half is that the first half we would win the ball back, give the ball away. We'd win the ball back, we'd kick it out of play. We'd win the ball back, we wouldn't play the right pass. Second half, and all we said to them at half time was gave them a little bit more direction, a little bit more belief in our wide players. We've got some fabulous wide players. Obviously I brought Jamar on, so that we had another creative player on the pitch. I thought that made a huge difference to us. But the biggest difference, when we won the ball back, we recirculated the ball, we moved the ball into better tactical positions, and we were able to keep it for longer. So the fact that you've now got the ball means they have to go back, and that then looks like more pressure, of course. So real small incremental differences, but when when we see the evidence statistically in terms of intensity, there'll be no difference.
Okay. There was a lot of free kicks and corners, and other managers, when they play against us, quite often remark about, Woking are a massive team and you've got to look out for them at set pieces and so on. But we haven't scored goals from them.
No, and you don't have to be massive to score set play goals, and it doesn't guarantee you're going to score goals because you're large or big or tall or strong. That's a fallacy. It's all about mentality. It's all about the quality of the ball. I thought some of the balls in today were excellent, but the biggest thing for us is the way in which our wide players create those set plays through dribbling, and they dribble at players. And Jamar, I said to Tyreek at half time, just believe you can really go and kill that defender off. Don't look to just shift it and cross it. Believe that you can go past him and get the other side, which I thought he did so much better second half. And then the other side of it is that when Jamar came on, actually his first dribble was very tame. It was very tame. And again, come on Jamar, you've got that quality about you where you can kill the dribble. I'm not talking about sliding the ball to the side and getting a cross. I'm talking finish him off, take him out the game with your quality, and get us a goal. And that's why when you look at Tyreek, he's got 2 goals in 28 games, two goals in 30 games. For his quality, for his ability levels and talent, he should be in double figures.
Yeah, and you swapped Jamar for Solomon, which wasn't a like-for-like swap, obviously. I mean, you've explained you wanted to get more creativity on.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter that you sacrifice a bit of defensive quality.
Well, no, we didn't get to see the goal second half. I don't think Craig Ross had a save to make second half all game apart from the goal. He had one at the end when we went kind of for it and threw everyone up, and Craig made a brilliant save one-on-one. But the problem in the game was that we were winning the ball back as frequently as we did second half, but we were then unable to construct from that moment. And when you add another creative player on, they're not as destructive. Solomon's a brilliant destroyer of play, and I just felt that we needed another dribbler, another ball carrier. So.
Right. Is it? Do you subscribe to the view that you learn more about your players from losing than from winning?
No, not at all. Not at all. You've got to learn every game. Every game you win. If we end up winning the next 4 in a row, we'll be talking about not getting complacent. You have to learn all the time about your people, about the players, about their character, about their mindset. So there's so much that you can take from every game. I'm still learning. I thought I learned so much about Jack Rolls today. I thought Jack Rolls took the game in its entirety, and everything went through him. And as soon as a player shows that type of behaviour, what it does is the other players, all his teammates, start thinking, we'll give him the ball. And because of Jack's technical quality, it made for pleasant watching. I thought he was outstanding, Jack Rolls, when he came into the game.
And in fact, I was going to actually specifically ask you about him, because when he first came, we were all told that he was very special, tremendous technical ability and so on. But then he never played. And then there was a story about him being suspended, which no one had known about. And
so he got sent off, right?
Did he?
He got sent off when he came here.
Playing for Woking?
Playing for Woking.
I don't remember that, but obviously...
Okay. I wasn't here, so I don't have to remember anything.
I obviously wasn't there at the time either. But supporters have sort of wondered if he'd been out injured or what. But then he suddenly emerges today, as you've described.
Yeah, look, Jack has... I've been here 3 games. I can only tell you what Jack has done since I come here. The first week, I think Jack will admittedly announce that he probably struggled with the destruction that if he's going to be a midfield player that he has to add to his game. Last 10 days he's been very, very good. Very receptive, wants to learn, wants to get better. He wants to be the one who plays. He doesn't want to be a sub, Jack. He's got high standards. He's got a brilliant background, brilliant pedigree, but you know, I make no bones about it. If people don't run and tackle, they don't play. So if Jack's going to have this quality in possession, he's also got to have a determination out of possession.
Sure. The next game's only 48 hours away, of course. You've had the same team basically for these first 3 games. Excuse me. Are we likely to see some changes on Monday?
Absolutely. When you know, first of all, when you get beat 2 games in a row, that you can't keep doing the same thing. Otherwise, it'd be mad to think you're going to get a different outcome. So yeah, we'll make some changes. Players like Rolls deserve games. Musa Diarra, players like that. You know, Kabamba has done brilliantly when he's come on. Been very harsh on Nicky actually, the team selection, because I think he's contributed every time he's played. But you know, we need to just keep building. This is an assessment period. We've always said that. I'm desperate to win. I don't do any game just to watch and observe. If we play a game, I want to win. I thought the supporters today were just breathtaking, and if we can build that week on week with that energy and that excitement, and they can stay with us when it's not so great, like first half.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of pluses.
I've got it written down there. It's exactly what I was just going to ask you about. The support, particularly in the second half, was unbelievable from the Kingfield Road end, wasn't it?
All game. There was a lovely energy and feel about it all game, and maybe the intensity from the stands players weren't used to. Maybe that contributed to decision making first half. The second half, they were just, you know, we were great, and then we feed off each other. Supporters and players, staff, they feed off each other. It's not one. Can't expect supporters to jump up and down and yell when it's rubbish, or people aren't tackling, or people aren't trying. I think we see today that players were trying very, very hard. I think you can see today players are committed to trying to be the team that I'd like them to be. And because of that, we gave them some entertainment in the way of chances and blocks and shots and tackles and things like that. So we need to work together. This is the whole point of it, is to be one club, one community, and work together. And I am going to need them more than ever when we go for a trough, which always comes in a season. And we're going to need them to be as bright and busy as they were, you know, when it's going great, which is a lot easier. So I think that if we can build a connection, I'm big at trying to stay longer after games and applauding the supporters, because to me they're everything.
Sure. And last question about today. I was watching you a bit from the other side, and you send a lot of messages on, a lot of instructions. What sort of things are you telling the players during the match?
Coaching, you've got to provide solutions there and then. You can't wait until Monday to give the solution.
Is it about adjusting people's positions or what they're doing?
It's all about attitude.
Right.
Everything's about attitude, decision making, providing solutions to tactical problems. That's my job. On a game day, I'm not a coach. I have to manage the game. It's not about where we go, and that's why I'm disappointed we still lost. I could be really, really flippant about these results and say, well, I'm learning loads. You know, I've got to give the players a chance. I'm not saying like that. I want to win. There's no doubt. So defeats to me are defeats, whether I've been here one day or 1 year. So I think it's really important that the players see that. I get paid now. I don't get start paying from July the 1st. I'm getting paid now, and it's my duty to the football club, the owners, the supporters, the players, the changing room, everyone, to give it my best, and that's what I do.
Sure. Finally, then, and it was announced this week of the season ticket prices for next season. Have you ever seen season tickets as low as they are at this club?
I think this is one of the clubs, and again, I made a statement when I joined about being one of the last great non-league institutions. And this is why it's great, because the fans are at the centre of it. I know Drew and John and the board are adamant that the supporters have a the capability to come and see as many games as possible. So what the club is doing is fantastic. We are in a day and age of everything becoming more expensive. Petrol, shopping, clothes, anything is getting more expensive. And our wonderful football club, and more appropriately, our board and owners, have decided to go lower. What more can we ask for from the community to the football club is to make it affordable and accessible for everyone.
Absolutely, and I think I'm right in saying that everybody's got until the end of this month, the end of April, to take advantage of these super low prices. I think it works out at less than £9 a match.
Incredible. Look, I want to take this club on a journey. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun all the time, but I want them to be here to see that and to experience it and to be right with us. I had a year without fans. I came here as an opposing manager without fans. It's no fun. It's really no fun. So they are so important, so important. I make the point to the players before every game. We are so lucky to have the job that we have. And our supporters work hard all week to come and see how lucky you are. So play like that. So they're hugely important, and I hope as many as possible can come on the journey that hopefully we can go on together.
Fantastic. Best of luck on Monday, and talk to you again soon.
Thank you.